So this is something I do with Cody because of his, we'll just call it his laziness, not wanting to jump. So this is the park I come to where I first starting, I can't talk, I haven't had enough coffee, where I first start working with a dog off my property. So we start working on a little bit more distractions, um, off leash. Oh, forgot to unlock the back. Off leash recalls, off leash healing, whatever else we're doing when we start working off my property. So this is for teaching. Number one is to teach. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do three things at one time. Definitely confidence building, as well as teaching. So first thing, let me go back first before I get into that long story. And I'm sorry I can't get my thoughts together, but this is between me and you guys. So first thing I want to do is always make sure my dog, or for instance Cody, is calm, not wagging a tail and all over the place in energy. I just command sit, and I didn't have to, because again, everything we've done consistently, repetition. So he knows what I expect of him. So he's calm. If he's not calm, I say sit. If he's trying to force himself out, he just say, and I just close the door, wait till he's calm. And you guys are going to have to definitely, we'll talk more about that, you guys are definitely going to have to enforce your structure and your rules right away, because dogs are opportunists, and Cody is the biggest opportunist, meaning with me, I'm clear because I've worked with him for coming up on 2 weeks now, and my rules are the rules. They don't change, they don't bend. I'm not a drill sergeant, but ultimately he has to follow my rules, and he has to obey what I ask of him, and he has to be calm and social, and that's also allowing him to have fun. But a dog like Cody, when I transfer him over to my wife, meaning my wife asking things of him as well as watching him, he has no control. He's jumping all over the place. He's trying to steal food off the table. He's trying to grab food off her plate. And again, those are the behaviors I'm sure you don't like. I mean, it was fun when he was a puppy and he was only 5 pounds. Come on, Amira, over here. Come on, baby. So you're going to have to be very clear with him what's expected, as well as what's not going to be allowed. And you don't have to be mean. You just have to mean what you say. And what I mean by that is the first few weeks, a leash and collar on him at all times when he's out of his crate. If he's jumping up, you got to tell him no, and I'll show you, our level of correction to teach him that he can't be jumping up. If he's trying to steal food or jumping up on your couch or jumping up on you or being crazy when he sees people, those are things that you have to make sure that you're very clear with him that you're not allowed to do that. So there's tools that we use to help him. So with me, because I've done this now, and it only took 2 weeks, it's very clear what he's allowed to do and what he can't do. With my wife, he doesn't have clarity. So he's jumping on her, he's hurting her by jumping and scratching her. And you can see that I've been talking for 3 minutes. I'm long-winded today. 3 minutes, and he's just sat there quietly. And now when I open the door of the crate or the kennel or the home or whatever, he sits, he's patient, he's calm, and not obviously, but we're not going to ask 3 minutes on the first couple of days you're working with him, but absolutely you can expect 20 or 30 seconds. And if he's not doing it, you don't let him out. You can actually walk away if you have to. So then I just use the word break, and he understands break. So now let's get back to what I wanted to originally videotape, is confidence building as well as working on him. Ollie! Bill! Handle it! My 3 dogs are way back there, you can't see with the camera. Is jumping. Hup! Yes, good boy. So I say hup. That's his command to go up. I say yes when he gets up there, all 4 feet. That's our marker. So every time he does what we want, and then I reinforce it with our primary reinforcer, which is food. So now I'll say down, teach him down, up. Good. Yes, good boy. So now, because I'm building duration, I'm just going to say good jump or good hop, whatever my command is. Hop. Good. Hop. Now this is a little trickier. He's got a balance. So I just, sit. Now I'm going to ask him to sit. Sit. Good, sit. So see how he's got to struggle? It's all about teaching him muscle control, muscle balance, as well as confidence builder. Now this is a harder one for him because he is a little lazy. So down, good. Now I'm going to say, hop. Yes, good boy. So that's the highest one in this row of rocks. Atta boy, bud. I'll give him his primary reinforcer. Down. Good boy, bud. Let's go for a walk. So I just want to show you that. So a couple of things to think about. You guys got to come up and agree on whatever rules you're going to enforce with him, because if you do not, and you're not clear with him right from the beginning, he's going to take over and he's going to do what he was doing, ignoring you guys, jumping all over the place, crazy. I mean, we want to have, we get animals to love and have fun with, but obviously there's some, and I say obviously a lot, but there are some things that was cute when they were 5 pounds, 10 pounds, but now he's 70 pounds, 75 pounds, whatever his weight is. It's not so fun. And he can hurt somebody by jumping up unexpectedly or clawing them. Nope. So he's good for trying to eat duck poop, as well as, come here, bud, come. So the fur saver, as you see, let me just get that untangled. The fur saver's on him. No different. We're not like yanking them around. It's just a quicker understanding. Back, heel. So that's his command. He understands to get back when he's pulling, to heel. So I want to, again, reward that. Yes is our marker saying you did right. And then we give a primary reinforce approximately a second after. Heel. Atta boy. Say hi to daddy. Say hi to daddy and daddy. Daddy-o, daddy-o. So, and the other thing about the fur saver, not only is it better on his fur, because he does have a beautiful coat, but it also is very lightweight. So I'll probably send you a link and what size to order. So it's probably something I would suggest you switch over, especially when you right away with walking him, so that again, whatever way we were walking, come here buddy, you keep getting tangled up there. So whatever way we were working, we want as much clarity for him when he transfers over to you guys and girl. Okay, so that was just a quick synopsis. Clarity for him. Always reinforce what you want. Always be clear what you don't want. Everybody needs to agree with what they're going to allow. So if one person's letting them up on the couch and the other two people are saying, no, it's not fair to the dog. Same thing with jumping. You got to be very clear right from the beginning. It's okay to be happy and wagging your tail, but you can't be jumping on people. So if you allow them to jump on you, and then let's just say grandma comes over, if you got a grandma or your mom, and they're a little older, and he jumps up and knocks them over and they break a hip, you're not going to be too happy with it. So one person's letting them jump and the other person isn't. And how do we stop that? Level of correction. Hey, let's go, come on. So, Hamlet. So there's my Bell on the leash. There's my Ollie on the leash. Again, they went through my training program, so as you can see, I 100% trust them with a recall. Off leash, but again, I'm keeping the leash on, so it's a lot easier to grab the end of the leash than the dog. Two purposes. It's easier that way, and there's a heck of a lot less chance of the dog trying to bite you out of surprise of you grabbing the collar, and we don't want bites. Back, heel. Heel. So he's thinking, heel, come on. So I help him. Nope. Back, heel. Yes, good boy. So again, the moment he gets into what I'm asking of him, I use my marker, yes, and we do a primary reinforcer, which is I'm using food this morning. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that. Consistency, everybody agree on what you're going to allow, what you're not going to allow. Use your leash, use your commands to say no or say yes. Help him with the leash, so if he's jumping up and down, you know, you got to use the leash and keep him from jumping up and down. If he's going to, especially food, I notice he's a heathen when it comes to food. And it's very easy for a dog to get seriously injured by jumping up on a counter, You know, I don't know about you, but like I cook a lot on the grill with skewers and stuff. So geez, if a dog ever jumped up while we weren't paying attention and grabbed like a skewer full of meat, I mean, that's lethal. That'd puncture stomach and all kinds of stuff. So we got to worry about things like that. And again, consistency. So that's my dog, Hamlet, Hammy. He's adopted. He originally came from Texas, found on a highway. That's Amira. She's a Portuguese water dog. She was deathly scared of everybody at 6 months old and everything. She would pee, she would bite out of fear. Let's go. Oh, and hey, no. So that's a level of correction. A loud no is enough to let Amira know that you can't do that. So the other thing we're talking about is Cody loves duck poop. So, you know, duck poop, dog poop, anything. You got to make sure that you're watching them. So how do I keep him from doing it? A firm no would Cody may do it, but it may not do it. So level of correction would be at least the collar. And what's nice about this collar, the Fur Saver, the noise is actually sometimes enough. Good pee. That's the first time I've seen him pee out of my home, away from my home. Good boy. That's a good pee. So I just like to keep saying good pee, because you can actually put peeing on command. And then I just reinforce it. So, all right, I babbled enough. Come on, Belle. She came to me too, deathly scared of being in her crate, would poop in her crate, and they had a dog walker coming over twice a day to let her out, go pee and poop. And the crate just created so much fear and anxiety that she couldn't help but relieve herself in the crate. And of course, then when you come home and you've been working 8 hours and you get home 9 hours later and you're tired, nobody wants to be washing poop off their dog and all over the crate. And Ollie came to me just, actually he didn't really go through my training program. He was a well-adjusted Yorkie. He's 6 years old. Well-adjusted in means of getting along with dogs and social, but he does have some issues. Yorkies do. They're little hyper pit bulls in a little body. And of course we got the beautiful Mr. Handsome, Mr. Gentle Soul. Got a pass to heaven already just for being so gentle. So we're going to say goodbye finally. Bye guys. Hope you enjoy it.